It's your boy Guru in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, yes, the video is coming early so that you guys can definitely, be a part of my live of Europa League draw. Of course, we're going to discuss all about the Champions League draw, which might take place early. I cannot make it into the for the Champions League draw. I have already scheduled the live for it, so yes. Do tune into it's 5:15 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and accordingly, please tune into. And after this live is definitely going to continue for like 2 hours or something like that. Yeah, I'll be live for more than 2 hours maybe, and then I think that will be it for today. So yes, and more importantly, in this video we are going to talk about, of course, the yesterday's game, of course, some more things, and yes, some dressing room secrets of Arsenal. So stay tuned and watch the video till the end. The first news is that it's of course about Dominic Szoboszlai. So there was an exclusive report which suggests that Arsenal had been in contact with Szoboszlai's agents, representatives, and Arsenal were even confident of closing a deal. However, Dominic Szoboszlai is not convinced that Arsenal are good enough for him. Now, despite respecting club and Arteta, Szoboszlai does not think Arsenal would be the best choice. The recent problems, the club is ranked 15th in the Premier League, and the likelihood of failing to qualify for the Champions League were part of that argument. Now, what happens is this is one of the sources that mentions it. Okay. Now, why did I put up a thumbnail which says that okay, Dominic Szoboszlai to Arsenal is happening? Because according to certain reports, now here's the reality. Okay, the Athletic claimed earlier this week that Leipzig were leading the race for Szoboszlai. So Szoboszlai has said he's actually dismissed all the reports that have confirmed him joining Leipzig. He says there are ongoing rumors about many clubs, the newest being Leipzig, but I still have time to think. I will make a decision which is best for myself, and I still have important games to play for Salzburg. So yes, Dominic Szoboszlai has not at all brushed away everything that is actually coming towards Arsenal, towards him. So yes, there is a chance. There is still a chance. He has not made up his mind directly. He has not. So, with that being said, let's talk about the bigger problem in the picture. It's William Saliba. George Bird tweets out, apart from the red card, which should not have been given, Saliba had a good performance overall. He really should be considered for the Premier League games against teams in bottom half of the table at least. Whenever he wins the ball, he instantly seeks to initiate attack. So yes, this is the argument that he makes. Now, here's what is happening on Instagram, which you won't like, because I won't like personally, because William Saliba is actually jokes. He is locked up at Arsenal in the message to Matteo Guendouzi. Matteo Guendouzi's post, actually, William Saliba commented, to which Nicolas Pepe also commented on that, and to which, William Saliba replied to Nicolas Pepe. So yes, there are all confirmations there, which Saliba is actually telling Guendouzi and Nicolas Pepe on Instagram that he has been exiled by the club. So Guendouzi scored his first Hertha Berlin goal, and of course, the things Nicolas Pepe's comment means that is your problem. You're commenting on everything. So Saliba then jokingly replied, "Ha ha ha! I'm sending well wishes to the brother that was locked up like me. Locked up like me." Yeah, and this was Matteo Guendouzi's response. We are together, bro. That is what they are doing right now. So yes, I'm pretty much sure. I think Matteo, what I want to try to say is, you know what? I mean, it was a big mistake not to include Saliba in the Europa group stages at least. He would have gained the confidence and everything would have been right. But right now, the decisions have not been going Arsenal's way at all. With this, I'm going to bring in some statistics that you will not like it. So if you don't wish to watch this video, you can stop it. It's up to you. Only 3 teams have lost more games than Arsenal in the Premier League this season. Arsenal have lost 7. The 3 teams include Sheffield United, Fulham, and West Bromwich Albion. Also, Arsenal have lost their last 4 Premier League home games. 1-0 Leicester, 3-0 Aston Villa, 1-2 Wolves, 1-0 Burnley. This is their worst top-flight run at home since 1959. Also, Patrice Evra has opened up about Thierry Henry. He says, Thierry Henry once invited me to his house to watch the Arsenal game. He turned on the TV and the first thing we saw was on the screen was Xhaka leading out the team. Thierry turned off the team saying, I can't watch my team with Xhaka being the captain. Patrice said, I feel sad for Arsenal fans, but I don't feel sad for the Arsenal players. I think they deserve where they are. We're talking more about their attitude. We have an episode with Pepe, and today it's Xhaka. It's a massive lack of discipline. Arteta must be fuming. It really is. It's shameful now. It's beyond shameful now. Moving on, well, against Burnley, Arsenal had their most goal attempts in a Premier League game since Mikel Arteta took over. 18 attempts on goal. Previously, the most attempts they had without scoring in a Premier League match under Arteta was 13 on 2 occasions. Arsenal were last relegated in 1912-1913 in a much older situation. Now, James Benge tweets out percentage of Premier League Aubameyang's Premier League shots that are headers. 27-2018 3.2%, 2018-2019 6.4%, 2019-2020 9.7%. That is, see, it was 6.5 before Arteta took over. After Arteta took over, it is 13%, and this season it is 20.8%. The whole idea that Arteta is creating is, he's trying to create chances in the air for Aubameyang, and I'm pretty much sure he's not the right guy. Also, the more important thing is we have not lost 4 home games in a row since 1959. That's one. We never lost to Burnley at home since 1974. We never had a loss to Leicester at home since 1984. We have not lost to Wolves at home since 1979. We broke that as well. Lowest league finish since 1995 is 8th. Worst league start in 50 years for Arsenal. And yes, here's the golden ball. Mikel Arteta opened up about this is how I can sum up my situation as well. So Mikel Arteta said, "You saw the performance of the boys, how much they wanted it, the way they played, the chances we created, the dominance we had throughout the game. Again, we throw the game away by giving a silly red card, and we lost the game." And talking about the red card, Arteta said, "You saw what happened the other 60 to 70 minutes. We had total control of the game, and we should have won it earlier." And talking about the red card, he said same words. So as I said about Pepe against Leeds, in this condition, even worse, the conditions we are in, without winning football matches, you cannot do that. And Premier League games since Mikel Arteta's appointment as Arsenal manager, the traditional Big Six clubs, 4 games to Liverpool, 6 to Manchester United and Spurs, 8 Manchester City and Chelsea. Arsenal have lost 12 since appointing. 12 Premier League games since appointing Mikel Arteta. Also, Arteta says we need to score a goal, we need to put the ball in the back of the net. You see how the team work. We were top on the beginning from the moment to when we had a player sent off. And talking about more about the red card, Mikel said it's related to how much will and energy and commitment they want to put in the games, but they overstood the line, and it's not an excuse because I want to be brave and be there, because you just give the game to the opponent. And talking about Granit Xhaka, he had 52 touches, 42 accurate passes, 7 out of 9 long balls, 50% duels won, 1 interception won, 0 dribble pass, 0 goals conceded, but a red card. And talking about on starting players out of form like Lacazette and Willian, Arteta said, "Well, we have shaped things a lot in other games that has worked in others it hasn't. We try to pick a team that gives us the best possibility to win the game." And talking about different stuff, Kieran Tierney said, "We are lucky we have a great manager. We just need to show better on the pitch. It is hard to say the red card cost us the game. It was always going to be a lot tougher. Hard work is the only thing that can fix this." The booing, talking about the booing, he said, Tierney said, "It was deserved. They are coming out here and supporting us." Arteta says, "The players are hurting. Thank you so much to the fans because I think they were tremendous behind the team with the support that they were giving, and knowing how difficult it has been for us in the competitions in the recent weeks." Now let's talk about the dressing room changes happening here, because Football London understands that some of Arsenal's first team squad were unhappy about the way Mikel Arteta called Nicolas Pepe out on TV after his red card against Leeds United. Now also, Football London also understands that Arteta's relationship with David Luiz has soured over the past few weeks, with neither the manager or players speaking directly to each other anymore. Also, Football London say that they were told that several agents of first-team players briefed the media of the fight between Dani Ceballos and David Luiz. It's understood Arteta told his squad in an internal meeting at London Colney that he will destroy whoever is behind the leaks. Now, Arteta is not at all a happy guy when there are dressing room leaks. Well, if I was Arteta, I would not be happy as well. These players literally are what? How should I say this? Gossip girls. I mean, I don't get it. What are they? Are they even men? My only questions remains. I will definitely make a dedicated video on it. Don't worry. My only question remains: do these men deserve to represent my club? Simple answer: no. Granit Xhaka? No. Hector Bellerin? No. Not at all. Not even a chance. Not even an ounce. Not even an ounce I would give to Hector Bellerin. Now, I was the one who wanted to stand by him for this whole season. I would want to see how he goes the whole season. But this guy, I cannot. The injuries might have sucked the speed out of him, but right now, nah, he doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't deserve to start. No, he needs to be benched. He should. He deserve. He doesn't even. He needs to be isolated. Exactly how Ozil is isolated. Xhaka has to be isolated, and so is Bellerin. So is Bellerin. That's it. Find another club for yourself, bro. We don't need you anymore. Cheers. I'll see you in the next one. And do not forget to join in on the live, the Europa League draw, 5:15 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Cheers.